quickly. They'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Austin. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 42. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll give him a 1st down.
Yeah, on 4th and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the 1st down with a few yards to spare.
Past the 20. Touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 42 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. First down, Rivers. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Rivers now finds a seam inside the 40. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-time interception king, Paul Krause. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Johnson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. He can run for it, and he will. Michael Vick, he's going to go. Touchdown. Michael Vick with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Here's a screen to Powell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On play action, Rivers. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards. Play action now. Rivers. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Hall of Famer, Kellen Winslow. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Defense showing blitz. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And Brate has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. To the air again here, Rivers. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll run with Peterson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Rivers now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 3rd and goal for Rivers. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near the goal line. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college.
He's got daylight. And all the way in for the touchdown. Evan Ingram.